So Claire Wicks, in her book, she talks about this concept of float, because if you have been here for quite some time, you know that Claire Wicks was one of the pioneers of, anxiety recovery. She rested. Then there is Paul David's book, who talks about, acceptance, allowing how you feel. So both of these books, both of these people helped me in, my journey of recovery. Both of their books are just, they're perfect. So Claire Wicks talked about float, and float, when you are dealing with physical symptoms, in this video I'm talking about physical symptoms. When you're dealing with physical symptoms, you need to float through the physical symptoms. You do not run away, do not try to resist, do not try to fight. Those are the same things that are keeping you in anxiety cycle. Allow the symptoms to be there. I don't mean that you pretend like they're not there. Acknowledge and allow. Because pretending like they're not there is actually engaging those. Because how can you pretend like you are not feeling dizziness? How can you pretend that you're not, facing heart palpitations? How can you pretend that you're not having an intrusive thought? They are there, and you need to acknowledge that, okay, I'm having this, but I'm not gonna react in fear. I'm not gonna try to fight it. I'm not gonna suppress. I'm not gonna try to resist. These actions are the ones that are making the anxiety more intense. These actions are the ones that are making the physical symptoms, the feelings of unreality, emotions more intense, because you don't want them. And anxiety is paradoxical. The more you don't want these physical symptoms, the more you don't want a certain symptom, the more it's gonna sting. Physical symptoms were a little bit, they were not so much scary for me, because I just knew that this is a symptom of anxiety, and I just need to accept that it is here. You needed to, these physical symptoms are like a wave, the dizziness, the feelings of unreality, the headache, the migraine. They are like a wave that wants to shake you. But what you need to do is to stand there and let the wave pass. Let the wave pass. Just ride the wave. That's how to overcome these physical symptoms. But if you try and fight it, if you try and suppress, if you try and resist, they are gonna sting on you. Just say that, okay, I'm feeling the heart palpitations, but because I know this anxiety, I'm gonna allow. I tend to use more of allowing than accepting, because when I say accepting, even me, the word acceptance used to confuse me. So if it used to confuse me, what about you? So I'm saying it in the most simple terms that you can understand. It's more about allowing yourself to feel how you feel, allowing the physical symptoms to be there without trying to make them stop, without trying to make them go away. In fact, if you're having heart palpitations, you are supposed to go out there and start running and start doing some exercise to make it more like. One of the things that I actually did was to make my symptoms worse. If I was having heart palpitations, I wanted it to be worse because I wanted it to go away real fast, so I could actually make it